It began with the signal, though I often wonder if it began much earlier. Some cosmic design leading us to this moment, to this place. My name is Ethan Morales, system engineer aboard the Arden Horizon. We were the finest crew humanity could muster, tasked with probing the distant void for answers to questions we hadn't yet dared to ask. When the signal arrived, it was like a knock at the door of the universe itself. It came as a faint transmission, barely detectable against the background radiation of space. At first, it was dismissed as interference, but soon it became clear that it was no random phenomenon. The signal was deliberate, a series of repeating numbers woven into a low, almost imperceptible hum. Captain Vale, ever the archetype of human ambition, saw the signal as an invitation. Protocols meant little to him, not when curiosity and glory were at stake. Lieutenant Solis, our no-nonsense second-in-command, argued against altering course. Unknown signals mean unknown risks, she said, her voice laced with caution. But the captain waved her concerns aside. Risks, he implied, are what brought us this far. The source of the signal was a derelict craft orbiting a dying star. The vessel was vast, its surface unbroken by seams or ports, shimmering faintly as though coated in liquid starlight. Even before we reached it, I felt a strange unease. The star itself was an anomaly, a red giant on the brink of collapse, surrounded by a black halo that seemed to devour all light. As we closed the distance, the alien craft's features became clearer, though no less comprehensible. Patterns adorned its hull, intricate and hypnotic, shifting subtly when observed. The sight made my head swim, a vertigo that I couldn't explain. Did you see it? Dr. Okoro, our xenolinguist, whispered as we neared. Her voice trembled. It's alive. Naturally, the captain planned to board. He assembled a team. Vale, Solis, Dr. Okoro, Gian the shipwright, and myself. Our exosuits were state-of-the-art, designed to keep us alive in the harshest of environments. Each suit had its own air supply, temperature controls, and biomonitoring systems, isolating us almost entirely from external contaminants. But no technology could shield us from the dread that seeped into our minds the moment we crossed into the vessel. The interior was a crushing abyss of silence, cold and distant. Every sound of our footsteps and the hum of our systems was swallowed by the oppressive darkness. The walls absorbed light, reflecting only the faintest gleam from our lamps. They were made of a substance unlike any we'd encounter, shifting between solid and liquid properties. The air inside the craft created strange effects. Lights flickered erratically as if the atmosphere itself was alive with interference. My instruments picked up strange fluctuations, bursts of radiation that just didn't conform to known physics. And then the hallucinations began. It started with Solis. Something's moving, she said, her voice tight over the comms. I saw it in the corner of my eye. None of us could confirm it, but unease rippled through the group. Then came the whispers, faint, unintelligible murmurs that seemed to emanate from the walls. I heard them first as static, but they grew clearer the deeper we ventured. Words I didn't recognize, but felt somehow that I should. Dr. Okoro was next. She began fixating on the shifting patterns along the walls, mumbling phrases and languages I knew she didn't speak. When I touched her shoulder to snap her out of it, she recoiled as though it burned. And then, I vanished. One moment I was walking with the group, the next I was alone. I could hear their voices on the comms, frantic, calling my name, but I couldn't answer. My suit systems reported I hadn't moved, yet the corridors around me were unrecognizable. I stumbled through this rhythmic, shifting maze, disoriented and caked in sweat. The walls pulsed faintly, synchronizing with this vibration I could now feel through my boots. My flashlight flickered as shadows danced at the edges of my vision. They moved with intent, watching, waiting, almost faintly speaking to me. I don't know how long I wandered before I found the chamber. It was vast, like stepping into the heart of a cathedral built by something that neither worshipped or feared. The walls were alive with light and shadow, a language written in motion. At the center floated the source of the vibration, a pulsing, amorphous mass, neither solid nor liquid, its surface shifting in impossible ways. It resonated with a sound I couldn't hear but felt, a deep, bone-shaking hum that seemed to bypass all barriers. My mind felt stretched, torn between comprehension and collapse. The patterns on the walls and the thing at the center weren't separate. They were part of a whole, a message written not for the eyes, but for you, the individual, as if it knew me, everything about me, greater than I could ever understand myself even. I tried to scream, but my voice caught in my throat. The whispers returned louder now, and I understood them. They were not words, but concepts, vast and terrible, filling my mind with truths I could neither accept nor deny. I began to feel as if I was going to black out, and then I was embraced by this cold, soothing nothingness. And just like that, I was back. The others found me lying on the floor of the craft, suit intact, system stable, yet I could feel their unease as they pulled me to my feet. They didn't ask what happened. I think they already knew. We've lost all contact with the Arden Horizon. The alien ship has begun emitting bursts of electromagnetic interference, scrambling our comms and pulling us deeper into its chambers. Captain Vale is trying to keep us calm, but I see the doubt in his eyes. The patterns are everywhere now. They're on the walls, the edges of my vision. They're even in my mind. I can feel them drawing me back toward that chamber, toward the pulsating thing that waits there. It watches us. It knows us. And it will not let us go. Hey everyone. So this is my first foray really into YouTube. I really wanted to start off with a three-part series that I have been kind of like toying around with for a while. And I just wanted to try to narrate and put everything together myself. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you made it this far, please do drop a like and subscribe just to stay up to date on all the latest uploads. I'm going to try to have part two out here in the next couple of days, hopefully. We'll just kind of see what my work schedule is like. But yeah, thanks again, everyone, for watching, and can't wait to share more with you soon.